We're going to be taking a broken Honda key fob case and refreshing it with a new case to make sure that, everything works good. So let's do it. So this is our broken key fob. This is for a Honda HR-V, but this is a really common physical key that has a lock and unlock and panic button on it. So the issue here was that the physical key started to get really loose because this little section right here had broken through. It's just this really thin piece of plastic, and so the main key that you have to start with here to change it into new cases, we need to get access to the internals of the electronics of the fob. So there's a small screw here. So take a small screwdriver if you have like a precision screwdriver set, grab a small screwdriver from there, and we need to unscrew this screw here, and I've already kind of loosened it to get access to the internals. And if you've had trouble kind of getting the last little bit of this out, sometimes when you unscrew it, it helps if you have like a set of nail nose pliers, and you can just twist the last little bit. And okay, so set that aside. We actually won't need this screw. If you've lost your screw, that's okay. When we order a new case, it'll come with it. So we've got the screw off. Now, on the OEM case here, you'll see a notch. It's kind of hard to see. See a notch right here. And if you take a small flathead screwdriver or a coin, if you've got this precision screwdriver set, insert here and twist, and that will start to separate these two pieces of the case. Once we've got the pieces of the case separated, you can kind of pull them apart, and we'll get access to the internal parts. Now, if you look at the case here, there's kind of a ridge on this side where the battery is. And so when you're putting the case back together, you can kind of fit that ridge in to the other side and then fold it together. So just to remember to get it back together, there is that ridge. So look for that when you're pulling it apart as well as putting it back together. Okay, so inside the case, there's two pieces to the internal electronics. We've got the buttons here, and if you need to get these out, just take your screwdriver and kind of pop that out. So now we can see, and then this side you can just drop out. So we've got these two sides to the internals of the fob. Now if these are stuck together, you can look, there's a corner spot, and you can see there's a little edge right there. Now, if you've got the battery working, if you press the buttons, you should see the light up there. In my case, I had to change the battery here, so if you do need to change the battery, pop the small CR1616 out here. Just make sure to return it with the positive side away from you. So if you're looking at this view, you should see the little buttons here. I actually put a 1620 in here. It was a little tight, but it worked. But a 1616 would be best. Okay, so if we've got the internals, we're just focusing on replacing the case here. I'll put a link in the notes of this video, but you can get a replacement case on Amazon just for under $10, and kind of looks like this. It has three pieces to it and a new screw. So it's got the back, the front, this key holder, and then the screw. And the key here is that we've got now an intact structure here. So what you want to do is, on the old key, take off the physical key, and we can get rid of the old case for now. At least the outer shell of the old case we don't need. Now, in your new case set, slide the physical key through so that it matches where the hole is here. Now, you need to line up the internals with the case here, like so. And then you can place the key, and this key is slotted only one particular way, so you can see there's kind of a straight line and then it curves. So make sure you line that up there. And now you've got everything set. I would make sure that the light's still turning on, so that looks good. And then take your back, and remember how I mentioned that there's kind of a ridge? So you want to place the ridge in first at the top here, and then that'll pop down. And it might be a little tight, but that'll pop in together, and it's not totally secure yet because we still need to replace this screw. So we've got a new screw from our kit here. And now we can just screw this in. Tighten that up. It's pretty tight, but this is looking good. Now the key is secure. Okay, and that's it. Now we've got a nice new case, under $10. The internals are all working, and this key is now not broken anymore. So that's how you change the case on a Honda key fob like this. And thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. Thanks.